2 laps to go here at Lowe's Motor Speedway.
One more lap.
Final lap for Jimmie Johnson. The racetrack's name, the sponsor's name, one and the same for Jimmie Johnson, a 5-time winner thus far in 2009. We mentioned no driver has ever won 3 of the first 5 chase races. But the guy who is chasing history in NASCAR
You got to be kidding me!
has done it tonight at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Jimmie Johnson gets the win. And Gordon wins this battle for 4. Martin in trying to get a position. Biffle will take that spot. Can he hold off Harvick? Yeah, he will hold off Kevin Harvick, and Martin will finish back in 17th. Biffle is 16th.
Awesome job, dude. We just completed the biggest goal of my life, just so you know.
Jimmie Johnson will officially be credited with leading 5 times for 92 laps. Picks up his 6th win here at Lowe's Motor Speedway and the first victory here since the fall of 2005. Let's go down to Vince.
Chad, what a great battle you had there on that after that restart with Jeff Gordon, but how up on the wheel was Jimmie to finish him off?
He wanted this one pretty badly, I think, as everybody could see. Just what a fantastic effort by Jimmie and everybody on this team. The car wasn't where it needed to be, and we had to work on it. We made a lot of adjustments. The picker did a great job working on the car. I mean, we ran some lap times at the end of that race. I didn't. I mean, that's what we were qualifying. People qualified at 28.80s, and that's what we ran a couple laps at there. Just absolutely fantastic effort. I couldn't be proud of everybody. And, you know, I hate it's the last race here at Lowe's Motor Speedway, but at least Lowe's Chevrolet was able to get it.
How significant is it to take the lead last week with the win at California and then to back it up with another win here today and put a little more distance? Mark had a tough night tonight.
Well, look, man, it's not even about points at this juncture of the game. We've just got to go out there and try to be as competitive as we can week in and week out, gather as many points as we can. We've still got 5 races to go. There's a long ways to go in this chase.
Well done by the entire team. The 48 a winner tonight. Doc.
What a remarkable performance by Chad Knaus and Jimmie Johnson, the 3-time defending series champion. Very entertaining night here at Lowe's Motor Speedway. Don't forget, folks, to watch Desperate Housewives, all new tomorrow at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Remind you, we've still got races to go, 5 to go here in the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. Next week we head to Martinsville Speedway, Martinsville, Virginia. Then what some of the drivers call the lottery, Talladega Super Speedway, Texas, Phoenix, and we'll wrap it up with a championship weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway, all airing live right here on ABC.
Jeff Gordon comes over, gives him a big handshake and a smile.
Let's go down and visit with Jeff Gordon. Shannon.
Well, Jeff Gordon and his crew chief just talking it over. It was all smiles, and heard you guys on the radio, very happy. 10th to 3rd in the last 4 races in the points, but I know that win is still eluding you guys. How badly is it disappointing that you haven't been able to get that win yet?
Well, you know, all you really want to do is get maximum points and finish ahead of the guys you're racing in the points. And, you know, other than Jimmie, we're doing that. So, you know, those guys are on an incredible roll. But I'm really excited about the effort that this team has put out these, you know, last 3 weeks especially. But through the whole chase, you know, we just never quit fighting. I want to thank DuPont and, of course, Transformers. That was a lot of fun having Megatron on board.
The bad guy won.
Yeah, well, we were fighting like we were a bad guy, that's for sure. And you know, we put 2 tires on. That's the only thing. That was a great call by Steve. I think Steve called this race perfectly tonight. And you know, we gave it a shot. I mean, I couldn't believe I even got the lead. I got a great restart. Was able to get by Jimmie when he got loose, and we were racing really hard. And you know, I knew it was just a matter of time for my 2 tires to give up, and it did. But we fought hard there with Joey Logano too. That was a lot of fun for 4th.
Well, we'll see you next week in Martinsville. Congratulations, Vince.
With Matt Kenseth, who finishes 2nd tonight, his best finish since winning at Auto Club Speedway a long time ago, 2nd race of the season. How good did it feel to be back up front tonight?
It feels really good for us to run up front with our Carhartt Ford. It's been a while, really, since we've been very competitive. Dover we ran pretty well. But it feels really good. It's really good for this whole team. It's really good for me, actually, too, and you know, build our confidence a little bit. It seems like we're starting to gain an understanding of this car a little bit more on at least the 1.5 miles and the bank tracks. It seems like we're starting to get closer to getting it. good. So tonight was a good, solid night for us all.
Very strong showing from the 17. Jamie?
And Juan Pablo brings it home, 35th tonight. Take us through the restart from your perspective, Juan. What happened?
Well, the goal kind of went, and then they checked up. I checked up, and I don't know who, somebody I think with 5 just didn't slow down fast enough and just ripped the whole rear of the car and lost, and then I got hit, into the car in front of us. So I don't know, just one of those deals. It's just, it's weird. It was a lot of, actually quite a bit of things in the racetrack you could see, and the caution never came out. I think they got criticized last week supposedly for not throwing caution. I think they went too far this week, but it's what it is. Whether you like it or not, they're in charge, not you, so it's okay.
Thank you, Juan. He loses 3 positions, and it's his worst finish of the year. Doc?
Next up for Jimmie Johnson is the Transformers victory lane, and right now Jimmie Johnson is transforming the NASCAR record book. Let's go down to Dave Burns.
Well, first of all, thanks for a great finish. That was an incredible race. Did you think your teammate would have that much for you on the last restart?
Yeah, I knew he was going to be tough. He got by me, and I was pretty nervous. And he had the outside lane, and that's kind of where I needed to be to clear him. The restarts before that on the bottom, I was able to get by him, and he got a great start that last one, and I really had to earn it. But it's so special to me to be able to win here at Lowe's Motor Speedway in the Lowe's car, the final race here at the Speedway for the sponsorship. Still 27-37. Hope that those guys are jumping up and down, and what a big day for the overall spectrum. So just awesome.
What did you think mid-race when you didn't have the lead, or before you had the lead, and really showed the strength of this race car?
Man, we really struggled trying to get things right, trying to get the balance right on the short run, the long run. I thought the 9 had this thing in the bag, and then that last restart, I guess the last pit stop on, when it came to the restarts, we had what we needed for 5 or 6 quick laps, and this baby was fast. It worked. And the perfect weekend, so Chad always wanted to do, win every practice, qualifying in the race, so we got it.
They led them all, and they extend their points lead right here at the Lowe's Motor Speedway. Alan?
Jimmie Johnson gains 90 points on Mark Martin now. Don't forget to watch Desperate Housewives, all new tomorrow at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. More post-race coverage on ESPN News. And now for Jimmie and the rest of those hoping to chase him down for the championship, we go on to the second half of this chase and the short track in Martinsville, Virginia.